In laboratories across the world, researchers have reliably broken people's hearts using a video game. The game is called Cyberball. It takes less than 5 minutes to play. You were told you were playing catch with 2 other players online. For a while, they throw the ball to you. Then, without explanation, they stop. They throw only to each other. You watch. You are not told why. You are not insulted or attacked. You are simply excluded. Brain scans taken during this moment show immediate activation of the same regions involved in the experience of physical pain. Researchers have now run this experiment hundreds of times. It works every single time, on every person, regardless of age, culture, or personality. Your brain was built to experience this as pain, because for most of human history, it was. Here's what that means about every time you've ever felt left out. Your brain has one pain system, not 2, not a physical one and an emotional one running in parallel. One. The brain does not distinguish between a punch and an exclusion, between a fracture and being left off an invitation. It registers both as damage. It sends the same signal. It demands the same response. Stop what caused this, or it will keep hurting. This is not a design flaw. This is one of the most sophisticated survival mechanisms the human brain ever developed. And understanding it changes everything about the way loneliness feels. Go back 100,000 years. You are not alone in a city of 8 million people. You are in a group of roughly 150. You know every face, every alliance, every history. This group is your entire world, your food source, your protection against predators, your only chance of surviving long enough to have children. If this group excludes you, if you are cast out, pushed to the margins, left behind, you die. Not eventually, soon. Alone on the savannah, you last days, maybe a week, so your brain developed an early warning system. The moment it detected the first signs of social exclusion, the turned back, the ignored request, the conversation that stopped when you arrived, it triggered pain, real, immediate, physical pain, not to punish you, to save you. Pain demands action, and the action your brain demanded was simple: do whatever it takes to get back in. That system has not been updated. You are no longer on the savannah. The group that excludes you cannot sentence you to death, but your brain does not know that. It is running 100,000-year-old software on a 21st century problem. When your message goes unanswered for 3 hours, the pain regions do not check the calendar. They do not note that you have other friends, a stable food supply, and no large predators in your immediate vicinity. They fire. The same way they fired for your ancestor the morning the tribe left without them. The pain is not proportional to the actual threat. It was never designed to be. It was designed to be impossible to ignore. And it gets more precise than that. In 2010, researcher Nathan DeWall at the University of Kentucky ran what became one of the quietly devastating studies in social psychology. He gave 62 volunteers either Tylenol or a placebo every day for 3 weeks. Neither group was told the purpose of the study. At the end of 3 weeks, both groups rated their experience of social pain, feelings of exclusion, rejection, and loneliness. The group taking Tylenol reported significantly less, not slightly less, significantly. A painkiller formulated for headaches and joint pain measurably reduced the experience of being left out. That result is only possible if the pain pathway is shared, if social pain and physical pain are not analogies for each other, but the same thing running on the same wire. Which means every time someone has dismissed your feelings of rejection as oversensitivity, they were physiologically wrong. But here is where it deepens. The Cyberball experiment has been run with a variation that changes everything. In one version, participants are told before they play that the other 2 players are members of the Ku Klux Klan, groups the participants actively despise, people whose exclusion should logically feel like relief. Then the game begins. The ball is thrown to them. Then it stops. They are excluded by people they hate in a game that means nothing for 3 minutes. Participants reported the same levels of distress, the same drop in belonging, the same negative mood as people excluded by their own friends. The brain does not ask whether the group is worth belonging to. Outside is outside, and outside for 300,000 years meant danger.
This is the mechanism behind something most people have experienced but never named. You didn't want to go to the party. You weren't going to go anyway. And then you saw the photos on someone's phone and felt something drop in your chest. You had no interest in the invitation, but the absence of it still registered as pain. Your brain is not measuring whether you wanted to be included, it is measuring whether you were. The distinction does not exist inside the pain system. Outside is outside, and outside for 300,000 years meant danger. There is one more layer. In 2011, psychologist Ethan Kross at the University of Michigan showed participants photographs of former romantic partners who had broken up with them. He placed them in a brain scanner. The regions that activated, the secondary somatosensory cortex and the dorsal posterior insula, are the same regions that activate during the experience of physical pain on the skin. Not adjacent regions, not similar regions, the same ones. Kross was careful to note this doesn't mean emotional and physical pain are identical, but that the overlap is real, measurable, and specific to rejection. Other emotions don't do this. Anger doesn't do this. Only rejection. Heartbreak is not a metaphor. It is a description of an actual neural event occurring in your body. The word existed before the neuroscience did, because the people who invented it could feel it was true. Your brain built this system to protect you, but it could not have anticipated what protection would cost in a world where exclusion is everywhere and visible, where you can watch in real time the gathering you were not invited to, the thread you were not added to, the photograph that documents the night everyone was together and you were not. For 300,000 years, exclusion was something you discovered in person. You saw the tribe leave. You felt the immediate alarm. You acted. Now you can discover it at 2 a.m., alone in the blue light of a screen, with no action available and no predator to outrun and no way to turn the alarm off. The pain is real. The threat is not, and your brain cannot tell the difference. It was never designed to.